I know is my mom, and I know a lot of you guys can also agree with me. Every time a friend comes over, they're always gossiping. And sometimes, it's about me. Fan behavior much? Can we talk about the injustice and inequity of this? You know when you drop a plate, but nothing chips. Your mom goes like, "Oh my god, Lydia, that was my favorite plate. How dare you step away?" Literally shouting about nothing. But when she drops something, and it smashes into pieces, she goes like, "Oh, oopsies. It was an accident. I'll just clean this up." What? This is not fair. Oh, and some people think that I hate my parents because of these videos, but they're not that serious. I love them. Something I don't get is when I'm just minding my own business, you know, on my phone, scrolling through TikTok, feeling really relaxed in my enclosed bedroom. Then, a parent just randomly walks in and just stands there and then complains about everything I do wrong. For example, me always on that phone, never helping out with the house. I literally washed the dishes the other day and cleaned the bathrooms, which is absolutely disgusting. But the worst thing ever is when they finally leave the room, but they don't close the stupid door. You entered the room with a closed door. You leave the room with a closed door. What do people not understand about that? Then I would have to move up from my very comfortable position and close it myself. Close! Okay, the most embarrassing thing that could ever happen is like when you're in school in like a silent place, you're like in study hall or you're doing a test, and all of a sudden you make a fart sound with your mouth, and then you make a couple other sounds to make sure that other people know that you didn't just fart. But then like you can't make the same noise like you did before, and someone's like, "Did you just fart?" That's like literally the most awkward and most embarrassing thing ever. Okay, parents and teachers need to understand that speaking our own opinions isn't talking back. For example, my teacher, Mrs. Brown, was literally shouting to my friend, "You have to do the homework. I don't care that you've been really busy with your grandfather's funeral. I expect it to be finished tomorrow morning." Which is very unreasonable, so my friend replied back saying, "But I spent my whole weekend at my grandma's too." No buts! That is rude. Have you not been told that talking back is rude? Huh? What? The whole point of a conversation is to talk. Surely you should know that. If you can't relate to this video, I cannot explain how jealous I am. So remember in elementary school when the teacher would leave the room for 3 seconds and the class would all go recess hyper mode? Say, for example, Mr. James had to go talk to the teacher next door. Then, all of a sudden, the class would be running around, paper planes would be thrown around, they'd be screaming, and it would just be hyper. And then, when Mr. James comes back, everyone's teleported back to their seats all of a sudden, and they're goody two-shoes. We all have that one kid in our class who always has to be right, or you're just lucky enough to get into a good class. Say, if they get something wrong, they'll go like, "Oh, I was gonna say that." Were you, Billy? Were you? Or, if someone else gets the answer right, they go, "Yeah, I was going to say that as well." Were you? Now, mate, were you? Oh my god, and we can't forget the teacher's pet. So, say if it was reading time and some kids were talking, we'll go, "Shh, shh, shh, shh." Will you eat the teacher? Let the teacher do its job! Okay, starting with a huge debate. Comment Marvel or DC. My friends asked me this yesterday, and I said I didn't like either of them. And oh my god, they were all so confused because Marvel is apparently the best thing ever. Like Black Widow. Hello? That was the most boring thing ever. For some reason, no one likes what I like to watch. Honestly, anytime there are kids around, my phone is in danger. As soon as they see it, they come up to you with their sticky little fingers and say, "Do you have any games?" Like, yeah, I do. But no. Not with those crusty hands. And then they have the audacity to cry, "This is my phone, not yours." Can someone please explain this to me? I genuinely want to know why people say stuff like, "Oh, of course it's a Roblox kid," or "Of course it's a Fortnite kid." Like, I think I know I play Roblox, you don't need to tell me. And what's wrong with it? Yes, I know it's pretty old, but does that really matter? Does it really bother you?
Is it just me, like when you're scrolling through TikTok, you could be on any video, and then automatically TikTok like scrolls down like a bajillion videos? Like, I'm sorry honey, but I'm not finished with the one I was just watching. And you've just you've just scrolled down like 10 videos. So then you have to scroll up again to watch the videos that TikTok just told you, no, you don't get to watch these. Does that happen to anyone else? Because I've asked my friends about it and they said that it doesn't happen to them. What is it about me, TikTok, huh? Why can't I watch videos? Huh? You know how when you're typing on your phone, if you like type certain words then an emoji appears? It can't just be me who memorizes the words that make emojis show up. So when I'm texting, I'll just write a random word and then the emoji will come up instead of having to go into the emoji library and actually finding it. Like, it can't just be me. So I could be texting someone, I could be like, I gotta go, and then just write run, and then the emoji will come up. I'll tap on the emoji and it'll be like a running emoji.
Why is it whenever you just look kind of scruffy and you're going to your local shop, you're wearing like a baggy t-shirt, tracksuit bottoms that barely fit you anymore, and you haven't even brushed your hair? You kind of just look a mess, you know? And then you walk into your shop and then like half your class is there. It's like, why? So you decide to go to another shop. Guess what? The mean girl's there. And then you see the office lady. Please just go home and come back when I'm not there.
Schools say that they care about our well-being and mental health, right? But let me tell you a story about my teacher from last year. If we didn't bring our water bottles or we just forgot to, and we were like really, really thirsty after like gym or like a hot summer day, he would tell us to drink from the bathroom sink if we were that thirsty. So you're either telling me to die from dehydration or drink from that crusty, disgusting sink in the bathroom? No, thank you. If you actually cared about us, you would do better. It's so obvious when a teacher has a favorite. For example, my geography teacher. My friend was doing guns with her hands to her friend, and she had to get out of the room and got a detention. But this girl pushed her friend's chair, making her fall, but the geography teacher laughed. I don't know, that doesn't seem right.